we start the new chapter, that is the overview of that is a nervous system. That means especially the peripheral nervous system. Okay, here the nervous system, as we know, that is a structural and functional unit of the nervous system is a neurons or nerve cells. Okay, here the nervous system is the system which control all the activity in the body, inside the body, by the two system. That is, the one is system is nervous system, second one is the endocrine system. Here the nervous system is more quicker than the other control system, that is the endocrine system. Okay, first of all, the central nervous system. Here the nervous systems is divided in two parts, that is the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Okay, here the central nervous system is consist of brain and spinal cord. It is formed by the neurons, and the supporting cell is called as a neuroglia. Supporting cells is called as a neuroglia. Okay, here that is the structure of the spinal cord and brains are arranged in two layers, that is gray matter and white matter. In the case of the brain, white matter is placed inside the inner part of the brain, and the gray matter is the outside. But in the case of the spinal cord, the gray matter is inside and white matter is outside. Okay, so here there is a gray matter is formed by the nerve cells and bodies, but the rest of the portion of the neuron, that is axon, that forms the white matter of this system. Here the details about the central nervous system we discuss the next semester, that is Anatomy and Physiology 2. So now this semester you are concentrate about the peripheral nervous system. Here the peripheral nervous system, what? The second division of the nervous system is peripheral nervous system. Here the peripheral nervous system means it is formed by neurons and process. Okay, because that is present in the all region of the body. Okay, the peripheral system is consist of all the nerves outside the brains and the spinal cord. That is an important point. The peripheral nervous system or PNS consists of all the nerve outside the brain and spinal cord that connect the sensory receptors and muscles and glands. Okay, here the peripheral nervous system is consists of cranial nerves, that is 12 pairs of the cranial nerves, CRANIA, cranial nerves, which is arise from the brain, and the spinal nerves, 31 pairs of spinal nerves that arise from the spinal cord. Then this peripheral nervous system is further divided into, that is the somatic nervous system, and that is the autonomic nervous system. The first one is the somatic nervous system. What is the somatic nervous system? It is concerned with the somatic function. Okay, it is concerned with the somatic function. That means it includes the nerve supply to the skeletal muscles. Okay, that means it includes the nerves supplying the skeletal muscle. That is the somatic function. The somatic nervous system is responsible for the muscular activity and the movement of the body. Okay, so that is the somatic nervous system. Here the somatic nervous system is again classified as the two, that is the sensory or efferent neurons and motor or efferent neurons, EFF, efferent neurons. Okay, sensory or efferent neurons and motor or efferent neurons. Here the sensory and efferent neurons that convey the information from the skin and skeletal muscles and joint to the CNS. Sensory means that carrying impulses from the sensory part towards the brain. That is the sensory, SENSO sensory. That means the nerves which carry, the sensory nerves which carries the impulses from the sensory area, that is the skin, okay, skeletal muscles or joint. Okay, so from there these impulses are carried and towards the brain, that is the sensory or efferent neurons, AFF, and efferent neurons. Okay, second one is the second division of somatic nervous system is motor or efferent neurons that conduct the impulses from the brain to the periphery. So what are the impulses carried towards the brain? That impulses interpreted in the brain and spinal cord, then it return back the order or direction towards the periphery organs, that is known as a motor or efferent neurons. Okay, so that is towards the skeletal muscles. Here this motor response can be controlled and play an important role in the responding towards the change in the external environment. Okay, this motor response of the central nervous system, the motor response of a somatic nervous system is a voluntary only. Voluntary means under control only, not an involuntary, not under control. Like that it is a voluntary, somatic nervous system is in a voluntary. Okay, here next second division is autonomic nervous system. So the second division of the peripheral nervous system is autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system is mainly nervous system or involuntary nervous system is widely distributed throughout the body. It controls the visceral or vegetative function. Visceral or vegetative means essential function, vegetative. Visceral means that is the internal organs function. Usually that is autonomic nervous system is the portion of the nervous system that controls the visceral function of the body is called as an autonomic nervous system or ANS. This system controls the visceral functions such as arterial pressure, gastrointestinal motility and secretion of urinary secretion and urinary bladder emptying, sweating, body temperature or many other activity inside the body. Okay, here the autonomic nervous system is activated mainly some center. What are the centers? The centers are located in the spinal cord and brainstem. Brainstem in the sense that is medulla oblongata of the pons varolii. Okay, these are the brainstem. Then hypothalamus and the limbic system of the cerebrum. These are the important center that is the responsible for the activation of autonomic nervous system. Here that means sensory signals are entered from the sensory organs. Then it transport to the concerned center. From there it back to the as an information towards the this organ for the activities, some reflex activities. Okay, that is the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system again It is sensory neurons are there, then motor neurons are there. Sensory neuron, as we discussed, like it conveys the information from the visceral organ towards the central nervous system. Same way, motor neurons that conduct the impulses from the brain and spine called the smooth muscles. Okay, that is, in the case of this information enter into the intestinal smooth muscles means that push the food material through the digestive tract. Cardiac muscles means that and cardiac that is a heart rate, then glands, adipose tissue, etc. Okay, here the main difference between the somatic and that is autonomic nervous system is somatic nervous system is under control of the voluntary control, under control, that is a voluntary control, but in the autonomic nervous system is an involuntary movements. It is an involuntary, that means not under control, that is automatically. That means if the heart beat is not under control, if we can't determine, we can't decide, the heart is not beat like that. So it is that is a secretion of the some juices, that is also not under control, but the movement of the body, that is under control. That means when we desire to move our body, when we desire to move our leg or the hand, that is a voluntary control. That is a voluntary movements. Okay, but involuntary means it's not under control. So it is gradually it is over. Here the autonomic nervous system is mainly divided in two divisions. That is the autonomic system is also divided in that is a two division. That is a sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. Here both are antagonist in function. That means one sympathetic system is an opposite to the parasympathetic system. Here the parasympathetic system is essential for the normal existence of the body or this organism, but sympathetic system is mainly concerned with for the preparation of the body or organism towards the fight or flight or to overcome the emergency situation. That is the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic system is concerned with the preparation of the organism for the emergency, that is during the fight or flight, FLIGH, flight. Unlike the parasympathetic system is not essential for the normal existence. Okay, but the parasympathetic system is essential for the normal existence of organism. Okay, that we discussed in the detail in the letter. So now you understood how the nervous system is classified as the two classification, that is the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is consists of a brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system is consists of that is a two division, that is the somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system, somatic nervous system is further classified as that is sensory or afferent neurons and motor or afferent neurons. Then the autonomic nervous system is again classified as a sympathetic division and parasympathetic division. Totally the peripheral nervous system is consists of that is a 31 pairs of the spinal nerves and 12 pairs of the cranial nerves. Cranial nerves means the nerves which arise from the cranium, but in the case that is spinal nerves which arise from the spinal cords. Okay, that's about the overview of the nervous system.